You know what time it is? Time to find out what's going on with Carolina Blitz. She's the CEO of that fantastic organization. Vashti Hurt, what's going on? How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Hey, good morning.
What's up, Vashti?
Good to be back. Sorry I missed you all yesterday, but I was on a 9-hour flight.
Nobody asked you all that. Nobody asked you all that trying to flex on the radio.
Why are you hating? I don't understand this. I mean, I thought we quelled all these at ACC Media Day.
No, so you right. My bad. My fault. I forgot.
Flex OD.
Flex on him.
Hey, Vashti, my fault. You right.
Was that your first time in London?
No, I'd been one time before.
Okay.
London was cool. I did not like the food. There were a lot of people who stared. I couldn't get with that too much.
Trust me.
I've noticed
Trust me,
that.
Vashti, it ain't their fault. They ain't never seen nothing like that.
Like black people?
Yeah, I think. But you know what? I
that's
thought
a legit
what it was. No, yeah, I thought that's what it was. But their percentage of African population, African descendant population, is just as high as the United States. But I think they stay more within their group, within their area in the city, and we weren't in that area. So I don't know. But the stadium was beautiful, and the game was dope. So that was fun.
That's awesome. Well, we're glad you're back. Glad you made it back safely.
Absolutely.
You like your fish and chips, Vashti? You good?
That was the best thing I had,
I thought
honestly.
It would be. I thought they do a good job with that.
Everything else was pretty nasty. I ended up going to McDonald's because
you sound like me.
A McDonald's in London.
No, you sound like me.
McDonald's in London.
How different was it?
It was the same.
Same.
It was consistent. So I at least ate everything.
Because I've been to a McDonald's in Peru and it's not the same.
No.
In Peru?
In Peru. And they serve beer.
One of the countries,
Peru.
I think it's vegetarian. The McDonald's is all vegetarian.
What?
Yeah, I forgot which country it is, but it's all vegetarian.
Interesting. All right,
I wanted to say one thing about the Cam Newton situation, guys. We are giving Kyle Allen way too much credit. This Panthers defense has been playing lights out. They've been getting turnovers. They've been winning the turnover margin. You know, they say that defense wins championships, and the way the Panthers defense has been playing, it's putting less pressure on Kyle Allen, not even to mention how Christian McCaffrey has been playing. So I get that Kyle Allen has been the quarterback during this win streak, but he's not the reason for it.
So it has nothing to do with him. Absolutely nothing.
I think that Kyle Allen is a good game manager, and he has been managing the game. And I think that North Turner has been dialing up a game plan to cater to his strong points. I think that when you have a quarterback like Cam Newton, who does so much and does not mind putting everything on his shoulders, maybe you might not, maybe your game planning is a little bit more broad. You put more on his shoulders. There's less on Kyle Allen's shoulders, and he's been doing a good job at what he's been doing. But when you're comparing apples to apples, there's no comparison between Cam Newton and Kyle Allen.
Yeah, that would be absolutely the case. But anyway, what you got, Vashti? What you got for us today?
Okay. There is a controversy surrounding the Charlotte Hornets, and it has nothing to do with basketball. People are upset that Chick-fil-A will replace Bojangles at the concession stands at the Spectrum Center. They have a gripe that they're replacing a Charlotte company with Charlotte roots with one from Georgia. They mentioned the conservative values of Chick-fil-A, and then there are concerns about what are people going to eat on Sundays. Game on or game over, that Chick-fil-A is better than Bojangles.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
That's tough.
What's the question now?
Is Chick-fil-A
y'all gotta
better
pick
than
which
Bojangles?
one is better.
That's not fair, Vashti.
You
On Sundays,
know-
Bojangles, but every other day of the week, Chick-fil-A.
I mean, Chick-fil-A,
Gosh, I don't
Chick-fil-A
know.
doesn't sell. I mean, they
I'm
sell,
going Bojangles.
They sell chicken fillets. I mean, tenders. I mean, they don't serve chicken.
Well, for me,
You know what I mean?
Wait, Chick-fil-A
me-
doesn't sell chicken? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
They don't sell
talking about-
all of the types of chicken that Bojangles sells.
Right.
yeah.
For me, I'm saying Chick-fil-A for
Game over. Bojangles is better than Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I think
Chick-fil-A
Reese
has
and I
better
are on the
salads.
same.
They have better salads.
Chick-fil-A has a
Salads?
better
Who goes
selection.
to chicken places for salads?
Some people do.
They have a better salad.
Does Bojangles have grilled chicken?
They do.
Yeah. Okay.
They do?
I've never had
I
it.
know that.
They have grilled chicken, the roasted
Oh,
bites.
yep, you're right.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the bite.
Fried chicken.
That's not a fair comparison.
Bojangles.
Yeah.
Bojangles has a better variety. They have Bowberry biscuits.
I'm saying.
Come on. You got to.
What went
I'm going
into
to
the
Chick-fil-A
decision?
when I leave here today.
But after two, don't go with Bojangles.
Hornets executives touted Chick-fil-A's reputation for clean stores, consistent quality, and customer service as traits that fit the team's standards and aspirations.
That's like a knock at Bojangles.
Isn't that shade?
Yeah.
That is shade all day.
Did they add they have players that just like the Hornets do, they have good basketball players as well? Or,
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Reese, you are so
No, I'm just
shady.
wondering.
He
Since
is.
they come in and all these compliments.
I just feel like in the Charlotte Hornets arena in
Yeah.
North Carolina, Bojangles is like a staple. Like
Yeah.
people come to
I
North
agree.
Carolina for Bojangles.
Don't they have the Bojangles Arena down the street?
Bojangles
Coliseum.
Coliseum.
Coliseum was their huge Coliseum was the
jacked up.
Bojangles Coliseum.
Let me call
with all
Fred.
of that history.
Let me call Fred Whitfield and see what I can do. Let me see kind of work that.
Oh, who's flexing now?
Yeah, you know how he does.
No, we all know Fred. That's all.
Oh, we all know.
Flex so deep.
Well, hey, dear, I learned after you, dear. I learned after you.
What else we got?
All right, the Rams traded for Jalen Ramsey without signing him to a new deal, giving the outspoken cornerback considerable leverage. They've given up 2 first-round picks and a 4th-round pick for a player who's only signed through 2020. He's eventually expected to command a record deal for cornerbacks. Game on or game over to giving up so much for a player without signing them to a long-term deal.
I think it's game on. They gave up 2 first-rounders.
Yeah.
And a 4th round.
So think about the money they're going to save by doing that. They're going to pay Jalen Ramsey his money. Mm-hmm. He is a.
But the thing is, there's no guarantee that he'll sign with them through 2020.
Yeah, but that's the risk they have to take. I mean, they're trying to win now.
So you're saying he's worth the risk?
I think so.
Yeah, if you have enough pieces right now with your team where you can actually make another run, you have to continue to put it together to try to make a run, because if you go down this path, it's all gonna fall apart, because the guys that you have that are really, really good, they're eventually going to get contracts. They're going to go somewhere else, and it's going to be hard to put this team back together again, in the near future.
Let's be
right, but it's short-term goals versus long-term goals.
But
in the short term is win the Super Bowl.
But this team is close. Let's remember they were at the Super Bowl last year.
Are they close though? Are they close?
Without Jalen, no, they're not.
And their problem right now is the quarterback. He's playing like.
I was going to say.
I'm not sure what's going on with him.
The secondary has been being torched, but their offense has been averaging less than 100 yards per game.
He's playing terrible
during this losing streak.
And Gurley's hurt. Yeah.
So clearly this whole long-term contract thing ain't working out.
But I'm saying you're giving up a lot. You're giving up a lot for a guy. If you're in a win now type of deal, then I don't think Jalen Ramsey is going to is enough for you guys to win now.
Why is
I'm
that?
on board.
Why is wait a minute? That didn't make
because if your offense
any sense what you just said.
Points on if you're Jalen Ramsey, that one piece on that team is not going to make them a Super Bowl contender. Not at 3-3.
Okay, how about this?
That can't put 100 yards on.
3 weeks ago, you said it's great because he was 3-0. Okay, they lost the last 3 games. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 3 games? So I think it's worth the risk because Jaden,
if your offense can't put up 100 yards, your issue is not the secondary.
Right now, they can't.
Okay. I think that could
3
change.
weeks ago, they was balling out. They was one of the best teams in the NFL.
But you definitely can't be giving up 50 points a game. You can't be doing that.
One last one, right.
All right. The Panthers have been rolling. We've been talking about them. 4 wins, and they sit 1 game behind the Saints in the NFC South. Carolina now has their bye week, which some say can't come at a worse time, concerned that it will stall the momentum. Game on or game over, that a bye in the midst of a win streak is a curse.
Not when you're coming back from London.
Yeah, I was going to say. They may can use the rest. There's a few things they probably want to shore up. But I will say this probably will give us an opportunity to see if this team can actually get better than they have been. But if they stay where they were, yeah, because right now, the turnovers and some of the other things that were happening before, they got to figure out how to shore some of those things up. So maybe this rest and having a little time to kind of continue to build and work together, it may help them out. It may help them out a little bit.
Yeah, game over. I think that this break is a nice little reset that they can, if used wisely, I think it'll help them moving forward, especially while they evaluate what's going on at the QB position.
I'm game over as well. I mean, you're jet lagged a little bit.
Yeah, game over. For me too. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that the timing is. I think that putting it after the London game is good for them because that whole time change is a beast. However, momentum is a very crazy thing, and you rolling off these wins, and you're feeling that, and your whole swag in the whole locker room is different. You kind of put a pin in that, and the question is, will they be able to pick up where they left off with that whole momentum? I don't know. I'll say game over to the curse, but it is something that is worth looking at. We'll see how they come off the bye.
You gotta look at it. You gotta watch it. You gotta be careful.
Well, thanks, Vash. This was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Vashti, did you Did you have a pod on the way back?
No, I didn't even do first class. I had a window seat. That's it. I couldn't ball out like that.
You watch any good movies on your way back?
I watched. There was a Steve, the guy from The Office, Steve
Carell.
He had a movie, a date night movie that I enjoyed. I think I like everything that he's in. He's hilarious to me.
Oh, really? Oh,
We'll chat offline about what you got me from London.
Okay.
All right, Vest, have a good one. We'll see you.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.